Have you ever changed or checked the air filters on your W12 Bentley Bentayga?
No.
Either have I, but here's how I did it. So today we have some camera assistants to help me do a better video. Say hello, Mr. Camera Assistants.
Hello.
So let's get right to it. Okay, so if you want the short answer and you want to get to the air filter, take out those 4 screws. Top lid comes up, you'll be able to see right underneath it. We've taken this, and the top of the air box can be removed. But deeper than that, I'm going to pull off the air intakes. That'll just get you to the air filters. But if you want to get to the point to where you can take them off, I'm going to walk through the steps on how to get us there. So here's how I did it. Right here we've got some T30 screws, right? Let me make sure that's what that says. T30. You've got one T30 screw here. You're going to pull that out. And across the whole top, you got 6 T30 screws. 1. Take out 2.
Satisfying.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
3. Alright, here. You take those, hold those for me.
Okay. T30 screws. 2 T30 screws.
Okay, so once you pull these, here, hand those to me. So once you pull out the 6 T30 screws, what's going to happen is this front piece can come back, okay? So once this front piece can come back, I don't know if you can, okay, so this front piece comes back, right? You have 2 vanity covers. You don't need to remove any of these. You don't necessarily need to remove this. I'm removing these things to show you what's under the landscape. These vanity covers are particularly easy. They just pull right up. So for the sake of this, we're just going to set this out of the way. Okay? The oil cap isn't in the way. We're going to pull this vanity cover up, and we're just going to move it out of the way. Right here, and right here are 2 pop twist flathead screws. Right? Come here, spring loaded, they both come up. This is part of the intake, and then in the very middle holding this in is this last T30 screw. Pull this back, these 2 out, and then your air inlet will come out. This is our air inlet to our air box. Alright, so we've opened up our air intake. So the next step is we're going to remove these 4 T30 screws. Right? So we've taken these 4 screws out. The 4 T30 screws located here, 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 and here. Here you go, cameraman, if you can hold those.
Thank you. Oh.
Okay, so that's the second time you dropped them.
And then I pick them up.
Yes. So we've taken this, and the top of the air box can be removed. Now that we remove the top of the air box, it's on the ground, it's right there, sweetheart.
Got the screw.
Alright, good job, sweetheart. Good work. Don't lose them, okay? Here are the air filters, right? Driver side, passenger side. The air filters don't just come out. There are screws right here and right here. But for the sake of giving us a little bit more visibility, we're going to take the air box out just to show you what those look like in person. So this is the secondary air injection line. this is a, can you see this, sweetie?
Yes.
You squeeze to take these off. Take off the driver's side. We're going to take off the passenger side. And to continue removing the air box, we're going to either want to disconnect the intake to the driver's side turbo or the intake to the passenger side turbo. Generally what I do is I just remove the mass air meter from the air box. That again in itself is 2 T30 screws. One up top and one located on the bottom. So I'm going to take these screws out. It's going to take a hot minute and I'll be right back.
And we're back.
And alright. Take out this final screw. Here you go, partner.
And I will put it right here.
Thank you. Okay, so on the mass air meters, on both the driver's and passenger side, there's a top and then a bottom T30 screw. The great thing is so far, every single one of these things is going to be T30. Top and bottom, same thing. Top and bottom on the passenger side. The airbox also has this discharge line on both sides. We're just going to remove that and tuck that out of the way. And on passenger side, the same. The only other thing that's connected here is this line, and I'm going to be honest, I literally have no idea what that line does. I have absolutely no idea what this line does, but to be able to maneuver and remove the airbox, we're going to take this line off. For the sake of not swearing in present company and on the video, I took the one-time use clip that was on here off, but at this point we'll be able to pull back on our mass air meters, pulling them out of the way and enabling us here to pull up and then slide the entire apparatus airbox out.
What? I never knew that could come out.
Step down, okay, partner? Ready? We're gonna...
Boop, boop.
All right. All right. Okay, so what we're doing is pulling out. There's two screws that hold these filters in. You're going to notice there's a screw here and a screw here. Happens to be a T20. And then once you do that, the air filter comes right out. I don't know that every air filter will, but most of the air filters, most air filters should have the production date on them, and I'm assuming that's what that is. So we can see that it's definitely about time for these filters to be changed. They don't look in, doesn't look in terrible shape, but definitely time to change them. Right here is the T27, T27, and installation is going to be the same. When you get the new filters, it's going to slide back in just like you took it out. Screw it in the opposite direction, and the new ones just screw right in.